microphone. There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the microphone on. Hello everybody, welcome to Grow to Glow Tarot, and this is how to take the high road, which you might need this time of year. You definitely might need it for holiday gatherings, work, personal related, family related. How to take the high road. What can you do to help you take the high road? Not give in to the quarrels, the quabblings. Anything else? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. So this is what's hidden from you. This is your unconscious. This is all about practicing unconditional love for yourself, for other people, letting the baggage of the past go, and really making sure that your dreams and reality are in harmony, that there's communication between the two, that you're not expecting too much out of other people or out of yourself or out of situations. Okay, you want to make sure that your dreams are grounded in reality, especially if you are, putting on events, you're hosting events, anything like that. Okay, clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And the Three of Swords. Ooh. 2 cards. And another 2 cards. Okay, how about 7 of Wands? Queen of Swords. Okay, how about the Devil card, the Horned One? Clarifiers for that. Oop. Okay. Okay. And we're going to draw one of these. We'll draw two, I guess. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, what is it that you are avoiding? What is it that you're not wanting to deal with? Where are you resisting that change? Where is this chaos in your life? Why are you, there's a cycle going on and you're trying to take the high road, but you need to look at why you're taking the high road. And that will help you focus on breaking this cycle. Okay, it'll help you focus on getting this chaos and getting past this resistance and getting it under control. So then we have King of Wands and Six of Wands sideways. So Six of Wands is all about a personal victory. It's how you define victory, not how anybody else does. So it's about, people say it's about fame and fortune, but more importantly, it's about the personal victory. For some people, being famous or being, fortunate is their victory against other people. That whole thing about living your best life and living a good life is the best form of revenge, right? So this King of Wands, he talks about your vision for your life and how you can take charge of that, how you can take control over that, how you can manifest that. He started on the journey as the page, thinking about it, looking at it, deciding what he wanted to transform, and then he worked his way up to taking action, then nurturing his steps, nurturing that action, and now he sits on the throne as the king, and he can look on it and he can further rule over it. He can further control it. He can fine tune it, and look at it from all these perspectives that he had as he was going from the process of being page to king, and he can look at it more in depth. So this resistance to change, where you're feeling there's difficulties, there's chaos, and you're feeling the resistance, you want to change, you're trying to figure out what to keep in your life, and what to let go of. And that includes people. And here we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is talking about studying this transformation that you want to go through, maybe even getting a message, because he's riding the ram. So it could be a quick message that you get, but it could also be like an intuitive hit that you're getting that causes you to move towards this new beginning, towards this change that you want to initiate, but you're also resisting it. Okay. So really look at it and study it a little bit further and figure out, what do you really need in your life? Or who do you really need? If somebody is creating drama and trauma in your life, do you really need them in your life? Or if there is some situation in your life, whether it's work or personal or family related, do you really need that in your life? Three of Swords. So this is, the heartbreak card, but it's also the card of things ending. It's the card of things ending and gaining knowledge and wisdom from that ending, not necessarily letting your heart turn to stone and bury who you are as a person. But this situation, it caused a lot of heartbreak and it caused a lot of trouble in your thinking. And maybe it did cause you to become a little cold-hearted and lose some of that joy in life. Some of that energy got drained from you. Some of that happiness got drained from you. And this ending that's coming, it's an ending that needs to happen. You're gaining knowledge from this ending. You're gaining knowledge from this situation. And this ending needs to happen so that you can actually move forward and regain that joy in life. Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Really looking at the way you're thinking about this. And this King of Swords, he's got the scales and the sword. He almost looks like Justice, right? Except he's the King of Swords. So there needs to be a balance in your thinking. You need to get rid of some of these outside distractions. Six of Pentacles also talks about balance. It talks about discernment. So both of these cards are talking about balance and discernment in the way that you're thinking on the situation, thinking about this ending, and thinking about, taking this high road. And then we have the wheel again with the Nine of Wands. So perseverance, using your creativity to figure out a way around these obstacles to get to where it is you want to go over here, to get to this, this happy place. This is a lot like the Six of Swords. There's, emotional, there's turbulence, there's trouble here. And then over here, there's something blocking you. And then over here, there's this nice, peaceful, calm water, this beautiful little paradise awaiting you, where it is you want to go, where, your creativity is taking you. So you're needing to figure out a way to get around these obstacles, to change things for the better, to change things in a way that improves your luck, improves your happiness, improves your stability. Okay, so there is, you can change your fate to a certain extent. Okay, that is free will. Not everything is set in stone. Seven of Wands. Not a surprise this came out. This is literally the card of taking the high road, taking the high ground and defending yourself in a creative way, in a transformative way against other people. This talks about your inner critic or being judged and criticized by other people. These people may or may not know you, and either way they feel they have the right to criticize you and judge you, and you're defending yourself against them. This card is defending against the inner critic and the judgment of society and other people. Sometimes you might feel like you don't have steady ground to defend yourself, but you do. And you do have the right to defend yourself in your actions. So don't let the inner critic tell you otherwise. Now this is the Emperor. The Emperor in reverse. You're letting the chaos take control. The Emperor is all about having that control. He sets the habits, he sets the routines, and he wrangles that chaos and gets it under control. And that's how he becomes the emperor. He says, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm doing. I'm going to change it. And then he changes it. He comes up with a plan, changes it, and becomes the emperor. And you see he's got the world in his hand, right? He's got the world there. So the emperor being in reverse, it's like the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're not taking charge. You're not taking control. There could even be something that, you recognize you need to take that control, and it's difficult and it's hard to take that control. And you're kind of, you're just procrastinating on it because you feel like it's too big. So it's small steps that are going to make the difference. It's small steps. It's that persistence of the Nine of Wands. Now, Nine of Pentacles in the world, you need to have a good life balance. You need to figure out what you think is going to be a luxurious life. And it may not be what other people think, okay? So other people might think having a big house and a certain name brand car and name brand clothing is a luxurious life, but you might think, homesteading is a luxurious life. And so you're needing to figure out what that means for you. You're needing to figure out what the good life means for you. And when you're taking the high road and you're defending yourself from your inner critic and from the criticism of other people, a lot of that has to do with your values and what you consider to be the good life, okay? And not everybody's definition is going to be the same. Now, the world, this is talking about ending a cycle and starting a new one where you're building up towards this good life, okay? There are no shortcuts to it. You have to you see the world card, everything is in balance. The wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. So the emotion is in balance with the physical reality. It's in balance. If you crisscross them, it's in balance with the spiritual, with the creative and the transformative. It's in balance with the mental, and the mental is in balance with the physical and with the emotional and with the spiritual and creative, right? I hope that makes sense. So there are two sides to every person and to every story. This is getting really bleached out. Okay. So notice two halves of the same person. A two-headed person, but that's the id and the ego, the conscious and the subconscious, right? And there are two wands to manifest, like the magician has a wand and has all of these in alignment as well. So the world is about getting your conscious and your subconscious, getting your divine masculine, your divine feminine, getting those together and getting them to work together as a whole person, right? In order to manifest. So we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Where are you not, now it's a little too dark. There we go. So where are you not cutting things out? Where are you not setting boundaries? When you're taking the high road, there are things in people, there are situations, it's the same with the Wheel of Fortune and reversed up here. There are people, there are things, there are situations that you need to cut out, that you need to set boundaries with and say, no, I'm not going to listen to that because I know it's not right for me. Okay? And the Ace of Wands, notice like the Emperor, he's holding the world in his hand and he's got the mountains behind him. He's not sitting on the throne just yet. So that was the Emperor. So he's not sitting on the throne just yet, but looking at that transformative ability, looking at the way that he can shape his own personal world and using his creative fire, his spiritual fire, his growth in order to start this situation. And with the other wheel, we had the King of Wands and the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. So it's all about you personally taking this time to figure it out and to start the transformative process. Okay? It's not just saying I want to take the high road, it's also taking the action. It's looking at it very deeply, internally, very deeply spiritually, and deciding that you want this transformation. So we've got Cernunnos, or the Devil card, in the reverse with the Lovers. They're, because it's in reverse, they're not sleeping underneath him. They're now above him. So this is about waking up, or needing to wake up to the things in your life that you don't like, the things in your life that you feel like they're big, bad, and scary, but in reality they're more like, they're motionless. They're more like a cardboard cutout in a store, and you can move past them. The Lovers can wake up and move past him. He's only got one eye open. He's standing there just kind of motionless. I mean, look at the way I'll hold it upright. Just look at the way he's standing. He's just like standing there like there's no action in him. He's standing there like he's a cardboard cutout. So they could easily wake up and move past him into the light. Yeah, he's in the center of the frame, right? But there's light on either side of him, there's light around him. So what appears to be big, bad, and scary, what appears to be an insurmountable object, something you can't get past, if you make the decision and you choose yourself and you choose to live in your values, which you're not currently doing, even though you want to take the high road, you're struggling with this. And what appears to be the blockage is not that, it's not that big a deal. It's not really blocking you. It appears to be blocking you, but it's not. You can move past it. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, it took me a while to say it. So the Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. The Five of Wands, also, notice the dragon, the knowledge, the spiritual understanding and knowledge, the spiritual gift that is guarded. This is about using your creativity, brainstorming to find a way to get past that block that you have there. And the Hermit is saying, go within, transform the way that you're thinking, and go within in order to move past this blockage. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what is the right path for you. Okay. And you'll notice I'm going to turn this Four of Cups upright, even though it came in reverse. So look at how, let me see if I can get it to focus. So look at how one has like their hand over their ear, the other one has their hand over their mouth. So there's like a sort of secrets. There's a sort of, and you're kind of stuck in the middle. You're trying to be pure, you're trying to be the light, but you're stuck in the middle here. You're stuck in between them. And this Four Cups, there's something underneath your nose. There's some sort of daydreaming going on. possibly in regards to romantic relationships or family situations where marriage could be happening, or proposals. And there's something that, maybe you're daydreaming about or you're thinking about, and it's right underneath your nose. The solution is right underneath your nose. If you stop listening to people who are gossiping, who are spreading rumors, the universe is going to gift you with something. Okay? It's going to, if you get control over the things that you don't like in your life, over your shadow side, the things you've repressed, and your passions, your emotions that are telling you, one thing, like you're trying to take the high road and you're trying to develop the life that you want for yourself and figure out what your path is, but your emotions are telling you, okay, this isn't right for you because nobody in your family has done it before. So you can't do this, or you'll be disowned by your family. Stuff like that, that's like your fears and your anxieties and your shadow side, the stuff you've repressed. You need to learn to not listen to that sort of thing. Okay? That's where the brainstorming comes in, is how to get past the things that you've repressed, the things that you don't like, the things that you are scared of, and that you consider to be impossible to move past. That's where the brainstorming is coming in. Now, this Eight of Pentacles, it talks about working on your skill set, mastering your skills through repetition, being recognized for your skill set. So when you're looking at taking the high road, you might need to master overcoming this fear. You might need to master setting boundaries. Okay? That will be a big one. That's really hard for a lot of people to do. The Page of Swords, looking at where you want to go, looking at things from different perspectives, looking at how you can develop these skills from a different viewpoint, these skills that you want. What works for one person in overcoming their fears and anxieties, especially the fears and anxieties over things that, something happened in your past and it went one way and you wanted it to go another way, and now you're afraid because you're in a similar situation. You need to learn from the past and learn that you can change the situation, right? The outcome, you can change that. And a lot of it has to do with the way that you react to the situation and the thinking that goes behind the way that you react. Okay? So just because something happened in the past a certain way does not mean that it's going to repeat. And this is all about using the skills that you're good at. So Three of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, quite similar. Mastering your skills to come up with a plan. Sometimes it does talk about collaboration, but a lot of times it's talking about mastering those skills to come up with a plan to move forwards, to really, really look deeply at, how the way that you thought about a situation in the past affected its outcome, how the fears and the anxieties affected the outcome. So study that. Understand that you can build up the skill set of taking the high road, of saying no, of setting boundaries, of not giving in to your inner critic, allowing things that are toxic for you to end. Now, this Ten of Pentacles, the beginning and the ending of a cycle, has to do with legacy, what you leave behind for your family or for other people, not necessarily blood family, right? It has to do with the long-term health, the long-term financial situation, long-term possessions. Here it's dealing mainly with your health because we're talking about taking the high road. But there could also be some sort of family possession or financial component, like a family business or something like that, that could be the cause of fighting. Somebody's parent died and the family house or family possessions could be the source of the squabble. Okay? It can talk about that sort of thing. Interestingly enough, we have Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Swords, and then Eight of Pentacles again. So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse is talking about leaving a toxic situation. So you may have adapted to a toxic situation where people were judging you, criticizing you. They played on your fears and your anxieties. They used those against you like a weapon, right? They may have done it consciously or unconsciously. They used gossip as a weapon. So this Two of Pentacles, you're done being in this struggle. You're looking to move on. You're looking to heal yourself in the long term. And the Six of Swords says the same thing. You're moving away from these stormy waters. Where was that Nine of Wands? Yeah, I compared the two of them in this deck. Yeah, you're moving away from these stormy emotional waters. Your thoughts are lined up. They're calm. You're in charge of them. You're in charge of where you're going. And you're in this transitory period until you get to this better place, this happier place where you can feel safe and secure, right? So you're working on this, and you do need to master this skill set, okay? Mastering that skill set, that's really going to help you. Let me see if there was anything else about Eight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, it's about reinvesting in yourself. Self-development through concentration and focus. Yeah. Yep, self-development through concentration and focus. Let's see, what do we have? Number 20 and 22. This is Spirit of the Wheel. Okay, number 20. Frog's Return Moon. So this is April 20th to May 20th. It talks about building your dreams, determination, and cooperation. It signals the perfect time to begin a venture or build upon plans already in the works. The energy of this moon brings you the stamina, determination, and mental clarity to successfully plan, build, and create what you desire. So a lot like the Eight of Pentacles or the Three of Pentacles. Once you begin the process, your plans will quickly unfold. This is truly the time for planting the dream seed. So sometimes there's a disruption in work because of a, quote, I can do it all myself attitude, unquote. Do not tackle the project alone. Be flexible and accept help and valuable input along the way. Working with others will help you reach your destination faster. Channel your stubbornness and determination. Work toward your dreams with a group in mind. Whether that group is your family, friends, or coworkers, their love and support will help you reach your dreams. So it's a lot like the Three of Pentacles in that regard. Sometimes working is a collaboration in order to achieve a goal. And it's interesting because this Three of Pentacles, all three of these people are handing a pentacle to this guy, who is the guy in the Eight of Pentacles, who is making their smaller pentacles much bigger. You see that? He's making what's smaller bigger. Okay, so number 22. Look at these cute little raccoons. Cute little trash bandits. I like raccoons. I don't care what people say. I like raccoons. Same with chipmunks. So, this is the strong sun moon, June 21st to July 22nd. Keywords are social invitations, creative pursuits, and joy. It says time to lighten up and have some fun under this magical moon. Drop your serious attitude, release your many burdens, and play. Joy is contagious. So become like those born under the strong sun moon and spread the wealth of laughter. You will find yourself drawn to the gifts of beauty and inspiration. Cultural events and endeavors are uplifting for you at this time. So maybe expand your horizons and have a little fun, and that will help spark the creative spirit and the joy again. Okay? That'll help you figure out how to take the high road, because it lets your mind relax a little bit and it brings you back to a spiritual center where there is joy. You may also have an influx of social invitations, so take hold of the strong sun moon energy, take others up on their offers, and be prepared to be the center of attention. Your past may suddenly take on new significance. Hidden creative talents you have may be trying to surface and find a voice. You will find any creative pursuits pleasurable and rewarding. Others will be naturally drawn to your exuberant energy. Joys abound, so take the time to nurture your spirit and surround yourself in the beauty you deserve. So, I hope this helps you figure out how to take the high road in whatever is going on in your life right now. I mean, I'm recording this in December at a time when there are lots of, family events, corporate events, friends throwing parties, things like that. But really, this is a timeless video. It's for whenever it finds you. And learning to take the high road and use your own intuition to better understand the situation, to better understand and meet your own needs and not the needs of other people, and to re-spark that joy. That really is something we need to do year-round. We need to live a life within our own values and morals, and not necessarily the values and morals that are common in our society nowadays. that changes. That changes with the centuries, with the decades, even from year to year. Sometimes that fluctuates. That changes based on your age, your friendship circle, your job circle, your religious circle, if you belong to a religion. It just changes. So it's always good to know that we are living within what our current set of values are, with what our current set of morals are, and to be able to defend that and to take the high ground rather than getting into squabbles or allowing other people's morals or values to dictate what it is that we should be doing or what we think we should be doing. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. Take care.